All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another week of Classic Country A to Z. Tonight we will finish up the collection of Reba McEntire's hits, and then we will cover a few Red Foley hits and one Red Steagall hit, four Rex Allen Jr. hits, and we'll wrap up by getting started on Ricky Skaggs. So this is the evening kind of starts and ends with a little bit more contemporary, 80s, 90s. And in the middle, we have Red Steagall and Red Foley back to the 50s and 60s. And then Rex Allen Jr. was 70s. So, all right, kind of covered the whole gamut of the vintage here. So, and of course, we'll always do, as always, a original song in the middle. So, we will go ahead and get started with our first Reba McEntire song for tonight. This was written by a guy named Richard Lee, who also wrote Crystal Gayle's hits, I'll Get Over You and Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. He's quoted as saying those two songs, as well as this first Reba song I'm doing tonight, were written from his personal experiences. And this relatively sad song about an estranged father reached number 3 on the charts for Reba in 1992. And this song is called The Greatest Man I Never Knew. The greatest man I never knew lived just down the hall, and every day we said hello, but never touched at all. He was in his paper, oh, and I was in my room. How was I to know he thought I hung the moon? The greatest man I never knew came home late every night. He never had too much to say. Too much was on his mind. I never really knew him. Oh, and now it seems so sad. Everything he gave us took all he had. Well, then the days turned into years, and the memories to black and white. He grew cold like an old winter wind blowing across my mind. The greatest words I never heard, I guess I'll never hear. The man I thought would never die has been dead almost a year. Oh, he was good at business, but there was business left to do. He never said he loved me. Guess he thought I knew. Okay, that's our sad song. Hey, Mary Pat, thanks for tuning in. I don't know that Julie will be with us tonight. She had her last game of the season tonight, and I think they were going out afterwards, so I'm not sure that she'll be here. Anyway, our next song Reba McEntire song. Reached number 5 on the charts for her in 1992, and she made a relatively longer music video for this song with a kind of a courtroom setting in which the song didn't actually start until a few minutes into the video. So it was a little bit different. Anyway, this song is called Take It Back. You talked me into moving in and giving you my keys. You said you'd be a mess now if it hadn't been for me. You said I stole your heart away by looking in your eyes. I wonder now how many times you sold that pack of lies. If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back. Oh, take it back. You told me I was everything you wanted and more. Then tell me what you're doing now, sneaking out the back door. You're bringing home flowers and a bottle of Chablis. You forgot I don't drink wine, I know that bottle's not for me. If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back, take it back. Oh, you must think I'm blind and I don't smell your new perfume. Well, you don't think I'll notice all the nights I've had the blues. Well, I'm not one for sitting around in some old pity pool. You think you got a ticket and I must be some kind of fool. I hate to steal your thunder, but your playing days are through. At least they are for me, 'cause babe, I ain't got no use for you. If this is how you act when you give your heart away, well, take it back. Oh, take it back. Yeah, tonight laying on the street, babe, your bag is packed, so take it back. Take it back. Okay, kind of an abrupt ending on that one. Next up is our last Reba McEntire song. This is another number 5 hit for Reba, this one from 1994. Younger listeners, if there are any, probably won't relate to a world without cell phones. But this song is all about how easy landline phones were to use at this point in history, in early to mid-90s. This song is called Why Haven't I Heard From You? Well, back in 1876, an old boy named Bell invented a contraption that we know so well. By the 1950s, they're in everybody's home. It's a crazy little thing they call the telephone. Now there's one in every corner, in the back of every bar. You can get one in your suitcase, on a plane, or in your car. So tell me, why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? Tell me, why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? I said, now darling, honey, what is your excuse? Well, why haven't I heard from you? Well, there's no problem getting to me. Baby, you can dial direct. I got call forward and call waiting. You can even call collect. The serviceman, he told me that my phone was working fine, and I have come to the conclusion trouble isn't with my line. I'm sure the operator will be glad to put you through, so dial 0 for assistance if this all confuses you. So tell me, why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? Tell me why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? I said, now darling, honey, what is your excuse? Well, why haven't I heard from you? Well, there better been a flood, a landslide of mud, a fire that burns up the wires, and a thunder so loud with a black funnel cloud, a natural disaster I know nothing about. Tell me why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? Tell me why haven't I heard from you? Why haven't I heard from you? I said, now darling, honey, what is your excuse? Well, why haven't I heard from you? I said, now darling, honey, what is your excuse? Well, why haven't I heard from you? Okay, that's our step back in time before cell phones. Now we move on to the Red Foley collection of hits. Red Foley's music career started way back in 1933 and ended in 1969 when he passed away of respiratory failure at the age of 58. Our first Red Foley song tonight was one of his several number one hits. This one from 1948, and this one is called Tennessee Saturday Night. Now listen while I tell you about a place I know down in Tennessee where the tall corn grows, hidden from the world in a bunch of pines, where the moon's a little bashful and it seldom shines. Civilized people eat there all right, but they all go native on Saturday night. Oh well, the music is a fiddle and a crack guitar. They get all their kicks from an old fruit jar. They do the boogie-woogie to the old square dance. The woods are full of couples looking for romance. They struggle and they shuffle till broad daylight. Yeah, they all go native on Saturday night. When they really get together, there's a lot of fun. They all know all the other fellow packs a gun. Well, everybody does his best to act just right, 'cause there's gonna be a funeral if you start a fight. Well, someone takes a Stetson and knocks out the light. Yeah, they all go native on Saturday night. So listen while I tell you about a place I know down in Tennessee where the tall corn grows, hidden from the world in a bunch of pines, where the moon's a little bashful and it seldom shines. Civilized people live there all right, but they all go native on Saturday night. Yeah, they all go native on Saturday night. All right, next Red Foley song. This is arguably his signature song. This is from 1950. It was his next number one hit, and I learned this song long ago when I was, 4 or 5, when I was really young. Because my parents had this song on an album they owned. It was kind of a multi-artist, big hits album type thing, compilation album. This one is called Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy. Have you ever passed a corner of 4th and Grand, where a little ball of rhythm has a shoeshine stand? Well, people gather round and they clap their hands. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. He charges you a nickel just to shine one shoe. He makes the oldest kind of leather look like new. You feel as though you want to dance when he gets through. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. Well, it's a wonder that the rag don't tear the way he makes it pop. Just listen to him fan the air with his hippity, 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 hoppity, hippity, hippity, hop. He opens up the business when the clock strikes 9. He likes to get 'em early when they're feeling fine. Well, everybody gets a little rise and shine. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. Yeah, it's a wonder that the rag don't tear the way he makes it pop. Just listen to him fan the air with his hippity, 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 hoppity, hippity, hippity, hop. He opens up the business when the clock strikes 9. He likes to get 'em early when they're feeling fine. And everybody gets a little rise and shine. He's a great big bundle of joy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. He pops a boogie-woogie rag, the Chattanooga shoeshine boy. Okay. Now, Red Foley released no less than 14 singles in 1950 alone, in 1 year. 4 of those 14 went to number 1, including this next song. I remember this song. It seems to me I might have learned this in like a music class in elementary school. But I remember this as being sort of a fun song as a kid, and this song is called Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. By the M-I, crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Humpback I, Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans. Well, it flows right by my Tennessee home, where history was made by Steamboat Bill. Give me M-E-M-P-H-I-S, Memphis is the town I mean. Way down yonder in the land of cotton, folks like mine are never forgotten. What a wonderful thrill just to be down in Memphis, Tennessee, by the M-I, crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Humpback I, Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans. Well, it flows right by my Tennessee home, where history was made by Steamboat Bill. Give me M-P-M-P-H-I-S, Memphis is the town I mean. Yeah, way down yonder in the land of cotton, folks like mine are never forgotten. What a wonderful thrill just to be down in Memphis, Tennessee, by the M-I, crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Humpback I, Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans. Yeah, humpback I, Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans. Okay, Mississippi. Now, this next and last Red Foley song for tonight was released as a duet by Red Foley and Kitty Wells in 1954. And it quickly rose to number 1 on the charts that year, and this song is called One by One. one by one. We broke each vow we made. It was you who lied, it was me who paid. As sure as there's a heaven beyond the sun, we'll pay for our lives one by one. My plans and hopes have tumbled down. My castle of dreams plunged to the ground. How can you face me after what you've done? You've shattered my dreams one by one. The love I treasured you sold for gold. For worldly goods you left me cold. You're happy now, but the time will come. Your false loves will leave you one by one. Yes, one by one, we broke each vow we made. It was you who lied, it was me who paid. As sure as there's a heaven beyond the sun, we'll pay for our lives one by one. Just as sure as there's a heaven beyond the sun, we'll pay for our lives one by one. Okay, we'll keep moving right through here. So now we've reached the just about midway. Well, I'm going moving a little quicker tonight, I guess. The midway portion of the show, anyway, that where I do one of the songs that my friend Charlie and I wrote together. This one's about how sometimes a song can be tied to a relationship, and this one's called "When You Hear Our Song." I remember the first time we heard our song. We were dancing and kissing and swaying along. Your arms around me, my arms around you. It was a song we thought would see us through. I'd play my guitar and sing you our song, straight from the heart, sweet and true. But what do you hear now when you hear our song? Now that someone else is singing it for you. Stuck at a stoplight, they're playing our song. Tears in my eyes as I try to sing along, thinking about a love that I thought was true, singing a song I thought was written for just me and you. Yeah, I'd play my guitar and sing you our song, straight from the heart, sweet and true. But what do you hear now when you hear our song? Now that someone else is singing it for you. I keep singing our song and living in the past, singing our song about a love long past. I keep singing our song and hoping you'll come back, but maybe singing our song is just holding me back. When you're at a stoplight and you hear our song, I hope that you'll smile and still sing along, thinking about love that you once knew, singing a song written for just me and you. I'd play my guitar and sing you our song, straight from the heart, sweet and true. But what do you hear now when you hear our song, now that someone else is singing it for you? Now that someone else is singing it for you. Okay, next we have now come to the one Red Steagall song I'll be doing. A couple songs ago I mentioned that Red Foley released 14 songs in 1950 alone, including 4 number ones, and all the other 10 were all top 10 hits of the 14 songs he released that year. Red Steagall, on the other hand, has only released 20 songs in his entire 40-year recording career between 1972 and 2011, and only 4 of those 20 songs even reached the charts at all. And the highest ranking song of his is the one I'm going to be doing next. And this song only reached number 27 on the charts in 1976. This song is called Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills Music. My yellow rose of Texas packed up and left this morning. I don't know where she's gone, but most of all, I don't know why. Well, I only know I've got the blues. I've never been this lonesome. It's enough to make a man lay down and die. Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills music. When I hear faded love, I feel at home. Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. Got a pocket full of quarters to feed that old jukebox. Bob Wills music helps to keep that woman off my mind. Bartender, keep that cold beer coming as long as I got money, 'cause I plan on being here till closing time. Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills music. When I hear faded love, I feel at home. Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. Yeah, Lone Star Beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. Okay, now we move on to 4 of Rex Allen Jr.'s songs, and Rex Allen Jr.'s recording career only ran for 14 years. Hey, Lori, thanks for tuning in. Anyway, Rex Allen Jr.'s recording career only ran for 14 years, beginning in 1973. But between the combination of his voice and some of the song selections, he reminded me a lot of one of my favorite singers, Don Williams. And these 4 songs of his I'm doing tonight have that kind of hand-in-glove feel to them for me, like a lot of Don Williams songs do. So this first Rex Allen Jr. song was written by Waylon Holyfield, who wrote several of Don Williams' hits. This song reached number 8 for Rex in 1976, and this song is called Two Less Lonely People in the World. There are millions just like us in this lonely world tonight, and I need someone, so do you, and I can see it in your eyes, 'cause the world can be so cold on your own, and the night never ends when you're alone. For once in our lives, let's forget wrong or right and stay together till the morning light, and there'll be 2 less lonely people in the world tonight. Though we're strangers, you and I, we both know each other's soul, and all the feelings that we hide only lonely people know, and all the emptiness of night coming on, and the chill of waking up alone. For once in our lives, let's forget wrong or right and stay together till the morning light, and there'll be 2 less lonely people in the world tonight. For once in our lives, let's forget wrong or right and stay together till the morning light, and there'll be 2 less lonely people in the world tonight. Yeah, there'll be 2 less lonely people in the world tonight. Okay, next. This is a song that Rex Allen Jr. released in 1977. A year later, this song reached number 15 in the charts for him. This song is called Don't Say Goodbye. I guess we've had it. You say it's time for us to end. And words like sorry won't begin to make amends. Yes, the night is just right for us to sleep apart tonight. Goodbye, such a final thing. A word you use when it's all over. Don't say it to me. And give me just half a chance to take the pieces and begin again. Don't say it to me. Don't say goodbye. Can you say really that I never gave a thing? Remember, baby, we thought enough to share a ring. Yes, the times are just right for us to sleep apart tonight. Goodbye, such a final thing. Words you use when it's all over. Don't say it to me. And give me just half a chance to take the pieces and begin again. Don't say it to me. Don't say goodbye. Oh, goodbye, such a final thing. A word you use when it's all over. Don't say it to me. Give me just half a chance to take the pieces and begin again. Don't say it to me. Don't say goodbye. Don't say it to me. Don't say goodbye. Now, next up, this is a song written way back in 1956 that's been covered by many artists, including Kitty Wells, Patsy Cline, the Everly Brothers, Ray Price, Tammy Wynette, George Jones, Bing Crosby, and Rex Allen Jr. Now, because Rex's version is probably the most like how Don Williams would have done it, Rex's version is my favorite of all of those. And as it turns out, Andy Williams' version of the song was actually the song's greatest success. When Andy's version reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in 1959. The song went to number 8 for Rex Allen Jr. in 1977 on the country charts, and this song is called Lonely Street. I'm looking for that lonely street. I've got a sad, sad tale to tell. I need a place to go and weep. Where's this place called Lonely Street? place where there's just loneliness, where dim lights bring forgetfulness, where broken dreams and memories meet. Where's this place called Lonely Street? Perhaps upon that lonely street there's someone such as I, who came to bury broken dreams and watch an old love die. If I could find that lonely street where dim lights bring forgetfulness, where broken dreams and memories meet, where's this place called Lonely Street? Where's this place called Lonely Street? Okay, sad song for tonight. All right. Now, our last Rex Allen Jr. song is Rex's last top 10 hit, when this one went to number 9 on the charts for him in 1979. And this one's called Me and My Broken Heart. Tears, time has come to dry up all the tears, make the move to try and love again. Give, I must find again the strength to give. Even though my broken heart's to blame, we'll give again. Broken heart, I'm gonna make it up to you this time. Broken heart, I'm gonna make it all worthwhile, and I'm gonna leave this fear of losing and all this pain behind. We'll get it right from the start, me and my broken heart. Love heals the worst of wounds, only love lays the painful memories to rest and leaves the best. Broken heart, I'm gonna make it up to you this time. Broken heart, I'm gonna make it all worthwhile, and I'm gonna leave this fear of losing and all this pain behind. We'll get it right from the start, me and my broken heart. couple of slow, sadder songs there, but great songs. So now we move on to Ricky Skaggs and his collection of hits, which are numerous. After growing up playing in bands since he was 7, and he played in bluegrass bands, and he played with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, and he played on the Opry when he was very young. He came from a family of musicians. But he launched his own recording career in 1979 at the age of 26, and he achieved 11 number one hits in his recording career. In 1982, he became a member of the Grand Ole Opry and the youngest musician ever to be inducted at that time. And legendary guitarist and producer Chet Atkins credited Ricky with, quote, single-handedly saving country music. Ricky's considered one of the pioneers of the neo-traditional country subgenre. He's won 15 Grammy Awards, 8 CMA Awards, 8 ACM Awards, and countless instrumental awards as he masterfully plays guitar, mandolin, banjo, and fiddle. Ricky's instrumental talents are frequently used to add more to his recordings, but I don't have those instrumental talents, so some of these songs are going to be shorter, and this first one is a perfect example. The song was Ricky's first top 10 hit when it reached number 9 in 1981, and it's called You May See Me Walking. You may see me walking, you may hear me talking, but the words I speak won't ever be about you. You once left me crying, and now you're still trying to make amends by saying you'll be true. Like a fool I played along with your cheating game. Now my heart is paying for the things you did with shame. You may see me walking, you may hear me talking, but the words I speak won't ever be about you. Yeah, like a fool I played along with your cheating game. But now my heart is paying for the things you did with shame. You may see me walking, you may hear me talking, but the words I speak won't ever be about you. No, the words I speak won't ever be about you. Okay, next up. This is a song written and originally released by Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs back in 1960 as a bluegrass song. And when Ricky recorded and released it in 1981, it became his first number one hit. This is another simple 3-chord song, and it's called Crying My Heart Out Over You. Off somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and another holds the one that I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me, but like a fool I stood and watched you go. And now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. Well, ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, 'cause I'm crying my heart out over you. Well, each night I climb the stairs up to my room, and it seems I hear you whisper in the gloom. I miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall, while I'm crying my heart out over you. And now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. And ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, 'cause I'm crying my heart out over you. Yeah, ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, 'cause I'm crying my heart out over you. Yes, I'm crying my heart out over you. All right, keep moving right along. So the next three songs were all #1 hits for Ricky in 1982, and so it's safe to say that you couldn't listen to country music in 1982, country music radio anyway, and not hear a Ricky Skaggs song. This first of the three #1 1982 hits was actually written way back in 1955 by Webb Pierce and Cindy Walker, and was a big hit for Webb at that time. This song is called I Don't Care. No, I don't care if I'm not the first love you know, just so I'll be the last. No, I don't care if I'm not the first one you've kissed. Darling, I'll never ask. Oh, yesterday's gone. Love me from now on. Be true to me, forget about the past. No, I don't care if I'm not the first love you know, just so I'll be the last. Yes, yesterday's gone. Love me from now on. Be true to me, forget about the past. No, I don't care if I'm not the first love you've known, just so I'll be the last. Darling, I'll never ask. Okay, we got to keep moving right along. I thought we'd have extra time. Turns out we're not going to have extra time. Ricky's second #1 hit in 1982 was originally released by Rodney Crowell in 1980, but it didn't chart for him. Other artists also recorded the song, including George Strait, who released it just 2 weeks after Ricky recorded it. not realizing Ricky had recorded it as well. This song is called Heartbroken. Well, who wouldn't notice the fire in your eyes, or the bitter direction of impending goodbyes? I'm falling, I'm folded, I'm welded in place at the sight of you standing with streaks down your face. You got your heart broke, go running from the reason. Got your heart broke, don't give up on believing in me. Heart broke, well, who kept me from believing with my heart broke? Well, pride when you're rich is a bore when you're lonely. Sheer madness prevails upon reason to yield. But all is not lost, it is only mistaken. A small consolation, but I know just how you feel. You got your heart broke, go running from the reason. Got your heart broke, don't give up on believing in me. Heart broke, well, who kept me from believing with my heart broke? Well, nobody said it was going to be easy. We all have our weak sides and need soft, good touching. Nobody said that it would not be worth it, but human conditions can give you as much. Got your heart broke, go running from the reason. Got your heart broke, don't give up on believing in me. Heart broke, well, who kept me from believing with my heart broke? You kept me from believing with my heart broke. You got your heart broke, you got your heart broke. Okay, now, our last Ricky Skaggs song for tonight. This was his third number one hit for 1982, and it has kind of an interesting backstory. This song was originally recorded by country singer Jim Eanes, E-A-N-E-S, Eanes, I'm just guessing, in 1959, and credited to himself as a songwriter. But after Ricky had his huge hit with this song in 1982 and into 1983, it was discovered that the song was actually written by a guy named Arthur Smith, whom Eanes claimed had sold the song to Eanes, as Smith had sold him many of his songs. However, apparently Smith also sold half a share of the song to Paul Jones and claimed to have retained the other half for himself. So when Ricky's recording came out and was initially credited to Eanes as a songwriter, but then after it became a big hit, Smith's widow sued the publisher, and since Jim Eanes could not show proof that he purchased the song credits were transferred out of Eanes' name over to Smith's estate and Jones as well. So Eanes went to his grave apparently attesting that he actually wrote the song, but he had no evidence to prove it. This three-chord love song and the sordid past is called I Wouldn't Change You If I Could. I wouldn't change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a king upon his throne. That's what we are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Your eyes, your lips, your tender smile, I'd leave them as they are. And come what may, I'd never change a thing. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. No, I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. All right, so now to our gospel song. And in keeping with the sort of confusing songwriter's lineage theme of the last song, tonight's gospel song was written by Fern Jones, who sold the song to Jimmy Davis. And consequently, early sheet music for the song and the original 1955 Jimmy Davis record for this song shows Jimmy Davis as a co-writer, even though all he did was buy it. I learned this song from a Johnny Cash recording, and there's kind of a great backstory to Johnny's recording of this song also. This song is the first song Johnny Cash ever sang for Sam Phillips at Sun Records in Memphis, because it was the only song that he and his group, the Tennessee Two, knew how to play at that point, and because it was a favorite of Johnny's from church as a kid. After they performed the song in the studio, Sam Phillips told him to go home and write some up-tempo non-Christian songs that would sell better. So Johnny returned with Hey Porter and Cry, Cry, Cry. And with that, Phillips agreed to record an album. Despite this redirection from Phillips to these non-gospel songs, that first album entitled Johnny Cash and His Hot and Blue Guitar did include this gospel song that the trio first performed for Phillips that day, and this song is called I Was There When It Happened. There are some people who say we cannot tell whether we are saved or whether all is well. They say we only can hope and trust that it is so. But I was there when it happened, and so I guess I ought to know. Yes, I know when Jesus saved me, the very moment he forgave me, he took away my heavy burdens. Lord, he gave me peace within. Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. Well, I was there when it happened, and so I guess I ought to know. I don't care who tells me salvation is not real. Though the world may argue that we cannot feel the heavy burdens lifted and the wild sins go. Well, I was there when it happened, and so I guess I ought to know. Yes, I know when Jesus saved me, the very moment he forgave me, he took away my heavy burdens. Lord, he gave me peace within. Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. Well, I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. Yeah, I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. All right. Boy, we're just a little bit over. No, we're 7 minutes over. More than a little bit. Oh, well. May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows, never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. All right. Well, good night, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, for those of you who are watching later. As always, please feel free to share and to others you think might enjoy this music. And we will see you next Sunday, where we will pick back up with Ricky Skaggs. I don't know if it'll be all Ricky Skaggs or if we'll move on to the next artist, but it could be all Ricky Skaggs next week because he has so many hits. So I think that's it. Have a great evening. Have a great week. And thanks again. Good night, everybody.